Hey everybody, welcome
to the Pourin Hub.
Three, two, and I got my man Cameron in the hub again. Umpteenth time for National Bourbon Heritage Month, September 2024.
Woohoo!
And he doesn't know this yet, but all this month we've been doing two bourbons up against each other. First one's with cheese. Second one we pair up with chocolate. Third one we make a cocktail. So you're the last of the cheeses. Then you'll be on the 20th, last of the chocolates. You'll be on the last day of the month, the last cocktail. Because, believe it or not, I was really looking forward to this.
Saving the best for last.
These two, man.
Man, I know nothing about cheese.
Do you like
or
cheese?
bourbon. Some cheeses, yes.
Okay, well, what's your, you like the firmer American cheese, mozzarellas?
I've had some very gooey mozzarella, and I've enjoyed it. I've had ricotta cheese. Can stand that when it's on its own for a little bit. But mainly I think I'm like a firm cheese, like cheddar.
Yeah.
But I don't know anything about it to appreciate it.
But he did get lucky because he got Pepper Jack pairing up with the Heaven Hill Bottled and Bond. 100 proof. Yes. And Bucheron, which I've never had or really heard of, with the Widow Jane. 10-year. Now, as usual, we'll let Cameron pick which one he wants to go with. The Widow Jane or the Heaven Hill.
I want to start with a Widow Jane.
Well, you know what would be good? Is if we filled some up. There's your Widow, my Widow. We'll probably cut a little bit of this out. Or not. So, you said you wanted to start with the
Widow
Jane. And the Bucheron, which, I'm going to let him go first. Cheers, brother. Widow Jane from New York.
I can definitely tell by smelling it.
Yeah, you can. It does smell good.
It smells very refined.
Yeah.
Smooth.
Like polished.
The cheese doesn't smell very refined.
That's what I was waiting for. What does it smell like? What? This is from France. And it's goat's milk. It smells like a goat's ass.
Yeah. I was going to say it smells like some old skin got shaved off in here.
There is a little bit of nut. Get some nut in there. Like a cashew. Well, let's take a little swig of this and, grease up the pipes, and then we'll try some of that cheese. Maybe it'll numb it a little bit before we try that.
Sounds good.
So did you ever have either of these two?
Mm-mm.
Oh,
that's good.
It's sweet.
I like it.
I do too.
I love it. The less like fire and brimstone it tastes like, the more I like bourbons.
It is very clean, smooth. Doesn't have a little bit of a hug going down, but it doesn't burn your face off.
No. Usually when I taste them, I feel like my face sags a little bit on one side, almost like my face is having a stroke because of the flavors. It's just really high impact to me. But this one doesn't make me do that, which I prefer. Yeah. I can definitely taste that barrel though.
You can,
but it doesn't
not hateful.
Thrash me.
No, definitely not. Well, are you ready to tackle this cheese, or I'm a little scared.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if you're supposed to eat it looks like sheep rind. Maybe that is sheepskin. I'll just take some of this. It's very mildewy.
Yeah.
Or something.
I didn't even taste anything for about the first 5 seconds. And then it slowly introduced itself like a spore.
And I have a feeling it's going to hang around. As slow as it got started, I think it's going to be hard to get rid of it.
It's like, I feel like it's stuck on the back of my throat.
Did you try it with this?
Same time.
Yeah. Sometimes the bourbon makes the cheese better or vice versa.
I can't really taste the cheese when I have this.
The back end you will.
Yeah. For me, again, not a cheese person, so I apologize for the cheese people, but I just can't do the squishy, gooey consistency, especially when it smells like a goat's foot.
Like a mildewy, wet goat's foot. I love it. Well, we're going to definitely need these.
Yes.
To cleanse our palate, because that was pretty strong.
Yeah, so initially that swig took away the cheese for me.
It did.
And now that
that's gone.
The bourbon is gone, it's just the cheese.
Cheese is pepper jack. Pepper jack. We're moving on to the pepper jack. And matching it up with Heaven Hill bottled in bond. Now this one I've had. And it can be a little spicy. Damn close. So take a whiff of that and see what you think of that one.
Just burned my nostrils. Holy shit.
Got a little more proofage. 91, 100.
Gotta give it a little swirl here.
That's going to be, it might be really spicy with that cheese.
It didn't burn as much as I thought.
It doesn't, no.
It's actually quite pleasant. Maybe that's the secret.
It's spicier.
Mm-hmm.
That's sweeter. This is spicier. Let's dive into this cheese.
Oh, yes.
Pick out one with a bunch of peppers in it. That's my go-to. If there's a charcuterie board, I'm usually hammering this or the cheddar.
I like this.
It's creamy.
Much more enjoyable.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Doesn't smell really at all.
Mm-mm. It's mild, but they put peppers in it to spice it up.
Cheese takes down some of that spiciness.
Exactly.
I don't really know what it did on the last one.
I don't either.
The,
I didn't try. I wasn't brave enough to try enough cheese to. It just didn't. It didn't marry at all. This, the creaminess and the spiciness, complement each other like perfectly.
Do you think if we crisscrossed, it would be better?
This is why he's a genius. See, here's what we've been doing, strictly in the name of science all month here. Yes, we crisscross. Now we'll try this one with that and this one with that, just to make sure.
Are we going off script here? Maybe.
So do you want to do this one in Heaven Hill first to get it out of the way?
I want to stick with the pepper jack since it's still kind of on my palate.
Stay on the palate.
That way we don't have to do the whole bread thing. We're conserving bread for the next guest.
Roger that. You know what? It does interesting things together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. For me, that made it like spicier.
It did.
For some reason. I don't hate it though. But I also don't like it. I feel very neutral about that combination.
It's okay.
Yeah.
I mean,
I would have it again, but I wouldn't pick it.
Right.
It makes me think though that the previous match of the pepper jack
and the Heaven
Hill is like a really good match.
Yes. That's why I say I think this will run the gamut.
Yeah.
And most people say, what? Cheese and whiskey? You know, cheese and wine, yeah. Cheese and beer. We're thinking outside the box.
Outside the bottle.
Outside the bottle. I like that. Whatever this goat skin is, and Widow, didn't like it. But maybe it'll stand up to this stronger, spicier one. I don't know. We'll try. In the name of science. Even though I don't want to eat any more of that. It is better than the Widow in it. But I still can't get over the mildew, nasty. The finish of the cheese just wrecks me. God.
Not a bad combo.
Right. Better than
it took away more of the fungus taste.
Bucheron and Heaven Hill was better than Bucheron and the Widow. Widow was just a little too light in the loafers to overpower that nasty cheese. It's a coincidence, right?
I'm excited for the chocolate. I've never met a chocolate I didn't like.
Me neither. And hopefully, in 10 days, you tune back in. Thanks for coming, brother. He's going to be doing some chocolate with these two whiskeys.